All right, what's up? What's up, you guys? I'm waiting for people to come in. Oh my God. Let's see who's in here. I'm fucking celebrating. I'm celebrating. Hello, 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 Marnia. Hi, Marnia. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I got a clip. Yes, I will let the give the shout out to the channel holder. Thank you, thank you so much. Thank you to those who sent me this email. Donetta, or is it Danetta or Donetta? Thank you so much, mamas. What's up? What's up? Come on, y'all. Let me know y'all in here. Let me know y'all in here. Let me tell Ivy to come up in here. Did she get it? Let me see. Come on, y'all. All right, who we got? More beer. Welcome, welcome, more beer. Glad you're here tonight. Adalix, welcome. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so excited. I don't know if y'all saw it yet. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's about to go down. I'm gonna play it. We're gonna watch it together. And we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna celebrate together. I know this is a small win. There's so much more to come. But to whoever is behind the scenes did this, thank you. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. I was so scared that my notifications wouldn't go out because I thought I was shadow banned. All right, let me see. Oh my goodness. Here it is. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Don't worry, y'all. I'm about to share my screen. Ivy, listen. I don't know if y'all saw it yet. I don't know if y'all saw it, but we in here. We in here. We can celebrate a small victory. All right. Press 1 in the chat if you ready. Press 1 in the chat if you ready. I need a 1 in the chat. I need a 1 in the chat. I need a 1 in the chat. Donetta, I'm about to show you what happened. Give me a 1, y'all. Give me a 1, a heart, or something. All right, here we go. Oops, where is it?
Everybody 3 feet. Everybody 3 feet. 3 feet. Everybody right here. Hey, we're good. We're good. We're good. What you want us to do? You open the front door. Yo. Get my wallet. Get my wallet on my phone. They breaking the door open. Yo. We're good. We're good. We're coming out. Coming out.
Yes, Dice. I see it, Dice. And it's the pausing is not me, it's the connection.
Don't shoot. We got a baby. Can you please put the client, sir? We don't want no problem.
We good. This ain't nothing.
Whoa. Whoa.
Leave the phone alone. Leave the phone.
I'm reaching down. Leave the phone alone. Put your hands where I can see it.
Man, we ain't.
No.
Wait. Is everything
Me.
okay?
Where's the baby at?
The baby's right here.
Baby's right
Sir, is everything okay? Is everything okay, sir?
We don't have no weapons.
We don't have no weapons.
No weapons, bro.
No weapons, sir.
Don't got it. We good, bro.
We don't got no
We don't
weapons,
got
sir.
nothing. We don't got none of it.
This is extreme. Y'all know we don't have weapons, right?
We don't got no weapons in this house.
Wow. Me?
Nope, I said him.
Calibers.
Bro, we don't have no weapons.
We don't got no weapons.
Relax, we don't got no weapons, y'all.
Away from me. Put your hands on top of your head, interlock your fingers together. Walk backwards towards me.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. That's fine right there. Turn around. Back up. Keep backing. Keep backing up.
Yes, sir.
Back it up. Come back.
Censor. Let's go. Let's get this. Turn it and hold that. Back to it. He's gonna be next. We'll get these two next. We're trying to hold everybody else inside. You got a baby. Hold what you got. Go. Put that down. It's not doing anything. Be quiet.
Bro, how the fuck did you?
Stand up.
Down,
Leave your
bullshit.
phone there. Leave your phone there.
Guys, nobody needs to have any. Do not reach in your pocket.
We all good. We all good.
Around your head.
Sir, do you have any weapons on you?
I do not.
Okay, sir, do you have any
I do
weapons
not
on
have
you?
any weapons on.
Neither one of y'all are under arrest. Nobody's under arrest. Everybody's being detained.
So why is he in here?
Hold on, you said we're not under arrest, but we being detained?
Yes.
That's putting us under arrest.
So he's
No,
not.
making the scene safe. Okay?
So nobody.
Sir, I'm not carrying on the conversation. I was telling you what's going on. Okay, it's not up for debate.
So none of us is under arrest, though, right?
Place your hands behind your back. Roll to your side.
Which
Like
way?
you're doing a push-up. I don't want you falling and hurting yourself. All right, stand up.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
All right. Place your hands behind your back. Pat you down. Make sure you don't have any weapons. Yes, any questions? Walk to that officer right there.
Number 4. We're gonna get a woman with a child.
Yeah, he's in cuffs. He's walking to you. I got it. We're gonna bring him out now with mom. Copy that. That's nothing. Walk through like that. Who's your child, mother? Ma'am, I need you to step up.
Hey,
Pat her down.
Nosy.
Go ahead, touch the females right now. Pat her down, make sure they should have a weapon, and then we can put you guys over here, okay? One at a time. One at a time. Do me a favor. Put that chest. Hands in front of you. That's where everybody says it. Echo 4 to 1. Change the plans. We're making that living room safe and all the way out in the children. All right, follow that officer's command.
Sorry, stand up. Climb the stairs.
Can I pull my pants up?
Downstairs. Turn around. Here's the way you did.
All right, just hold it, buddy.
Press up.
What is your name? Okay, stay seated so we got you get up. What's your name? Yes. Okay. She's next. You guys have a seat on the couch. Push up. Hi, man. Go ahead. First of
Okay, the lines are now open. Feel free to come up. I will be playing it again. Feel free to come up. How are y'all motherfucking feeling after singing that? I'm gonna read these comments. 7 says it's psyop. It's all psyop. You sound like World News. Are you World News? Come on up, World. Set 12 says, real talk, my guess is either this is a search warrant and they will at most find a small amount of weed or take away the child, which should be done because they had him kneeling. Exactly. Come on up, y'all. Come on up. Why do you think that they were there? See, what happens with narcissists, and Ivy, you can, share your expertise on this. What happens to narcissists is they get bold. They push the envelope so much. Remember, I said this in my last video. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. NatureBoy is usually a bitch when it comes to them police. He usually is a sucker, and that's how he gets over on them. That's how he's able to manipulate the situation and continue doing what he's doing, because the moment he gets in front of the police, he bitches up. But what did he do? And he grandstanded. What did he do the last time he got the last time the police came to the house? What happened? And then he started posting that poor little baby on the motherfucking floor, on the floor with his face down, got his legs folded, got him standing at attention with the rest of the these other adults who in many cases and so arguably chose to be there. That little baby ain't choose to be there.
Facts.
Shout out to whoever said something about that white boy. Ain't none of this happened to that white boy got there.
Oh, snap. Oh, I'm sorry. All of this. I'm adding all this up too with you. I'm sorry, girl. Go ahead.
Let's add it up. Let's add it up the motherfucker together. Come on up. I just dropped the link. Come the fuck up. Come up. Come up.
Rolled out. Let me tell y'all something. I need somebody to come up here with a little bit of experience in law, because I could talk about narcissism all day. But let me tell you something. I try to avoid the law. I can't afford bail money. So if anybody can come up here and talk about law, why you think he got arrested? Everybody carried out in handcuffs. That's very important to look at. Now, was this regular cops or feds? Come on, we need some answers.
Offset said the white boy was the feds. Type 1 in the chat if you think the white boy was the feds. Type 2 in the chat if you think it was Ja Umi. Type 3 you think it was both. Fuck this shit. See, and for those who don't know, y'all have to remember that white boy was there before when they got locked up. He was there
Whoa.
before.
What? Okay, check. Put 5 if you think it was those PPP loans or whatever.
It's so much piled up. Come on, let's. Ooh, what happened to where did more beer go?
More beer. Where you at?
He just dropped down.
Okay.
Hi, Wisdom. Thank you for coming, mamas. Oh, I want to play this video for please go to Wisdom Over Feelings channel. She has an awesome video. I'm going to play. I don't know if I'm going to play it tonight. But I will do a live and I'm going to show her video. So please subscribe to her channel. What do you think, Wisdom? Unapologetic. What do you think? Nateri called them. She says Nateri. How many of y'all think it's Nateri?
Well, Nateri got a case on him, but it's a simple case of a revenge porn. Nobody's going to get arrested for revenge porn. He got to go up there and plead his case for that. You understand? It was something way bigger than that. I'm telling you.
Marina, yes. She said, I think it was the feds. And did you see when he was out with G Wiz? Who's G Wiz?
Right, that's new to me.
Set 12. White boy is not Golden Boy. No, it wasn't Golden Boy. Remember when, what's the girl name? Niza. Remember when Niza was there? Listen, I'm telling you, somebody be dropping me information. Sometimes I try to stay away from all of the foolishness, and then other times I have to look at it. You feel what I'm saying, to see if there's anything I can do. You know what it is I'm trying to do. But the white boy was there when Niza was there, and when Tanisha, when Alicia was trying to make Tanisha pair up, or I think he was just getting ready to take Tanisha from Armand, aka Pice.
Right.
Let me see. Oops, I'm missing. Oh my God, I'm missing.
But see, they're not gonna come and snatch your behind up out your own place without enough evidence to do so. I'm just letting you know that if it's the feds, they have to have a case on you. They have to have enough accumulated evidence to say, okay, we got enough evidence to go storm in his house and knock down his damn door and drag his ass out.
Okay. And he was bragging on. Okay, you know what? We said 5. We said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Type 6 if you think it was him omitting online that he took out the PPP loans. Come on, y'all.
That's possible.
I think it's everything he has done. And Ozark in the house. Nosy. Everyone has been reporting and sending vids. Facts. I even reported, y'all. And y'all know I try to stay very.
I remember somebody saying that they called and they was like, we know about him, like as if to say, don't worry, we got this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. A lot of people did. It was a cumulative effort. People was like, I'm just going to make calls. That's good. The narcissists take themselves down anyway. And anyhow, we said that already in the last live. They just do enough to build up a case on themselves. He is televising his narcissism. He just speeded up his process. A lot of these cult leaders, narcissists, it takes 10, 15, 20 years to get rid of them. Why? Because it's not on camera. Okay? He put his own ass, like he would say, what he say when somebody slapped somebody, he'd be like, I ain't hit her, she hit herself, right? Now, nobody put you in jail, you put yourself in jail. Come on now.
Ola, where you been? What's up?
What up? How you been?
Fuller.
What's up?
Let's do this, Fuller. Let's hear it.
What you got, Fuller?
I think I don't know, I don't want to be like a pessimist, but we've seen it happen like this before, right? Where he gets you know what I mean? He gets raided on, and then then all of a sudden he's out of the jam. You know what I mean? We've seen it happen like this before, right?
Yes.
So I mean now I understand that it's on mainland United States, but I think they're gonna have to get all the evidence together to like really have something, because even in the video, I think they said he ain't being arrested, he just being detained.
Correct.
So it's like,
One thing is for certain, Fuller, that baby is not going back home with them.
yeah, yeah, probably not. And then the problem is the other people, I guess his rod traumatized them so badly that they won't like take advantage of it and like go ahead and spill the beans. You know what I mean? Like, because now would be the ideal time to like spill the beans and come forward now that he's in that situation he's in right now. But I don't know if anybody's gonna do that. But I mean, we got to see what happens. He's been making a fool of himself like thus far. Like I mean, they're gonna have to look at his Twitter accounts and all that other stuff. Look at all of those accounts, and then maybe they'll have some idea. And then maybe they have to look at like his past, like when he was abroad, like the things he was doing abroad too. Like they'll probably have to look at all of that, and then probably make their decision. You know.
That's right. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it in the background as y'all talking. Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Now, a couple of things. You know, he's been on a few new apps. We're getting put off a few new apps. I think it's a few things. Okay, that I think it was that debacle that he pulled on the street when he made them sit down and do all of that. I think that was signifying. They were watching. I think it was the kid laying down or the child laying down on the floor. I think it was the white boy that was there. I think it's just been accumulating whatever this is on top of Nateri. And I believe the cherry on the top, I believe Velvet might have wrote an affidavit to speak to it.
And just so everybody know, this is all speculation. Please don't try and take my damn channel or my video. This is all speculation. None of this is fact. Everything is alleged.
And let me tell, and I'll tell you why. Right. So the other night, what is his name? Mind Over Matter TV. Was talking about Velvet popped in the chat on one of his videos. Yeah. And was saying in bold, I have the proof, because Mind Over Matter lawyer, you know what I'm saying, speaks legalese and he speaks on cases.
Right. I interviewed him. Check that interview out, y'all.
Right. Yeah. Check out yes, I do remember that. Yes. And so he was talking about Nateri, serving him papers or, filing on him. And Velvet popped in the chat and, was very adamant and, in her pose, she never came up. But yeah, it's been whatever this is, it's been building. And he got real bold lately, especially like you were saying, when the last couple of cops came in and was trying to be calm about it, and he got a little bigger and bolder than he usually gets. He tried that on him. And so, that they didn't fuss. They was just like, okay, you want to play? We can find out your name. You know what I'm saying? Very easily. That's what we do. So,
yes, ma'am.
Another thing, I don't know, maybe the girl who just got convicted, I think she got 15 years. I think they gave her like 15 years.
Yep, she got 15.
They could be looking into that too. The fact that like she was a part of that thing too. They could be like doing some background and saying like, hey, wait a minute, plus the whole subway thing that happened too.
Yes, and the dude was talking about,
And just so y'all know, I did a video this morning. I don't know what happened to my video. I think it got shadow banned, but I did a video on that, the possible connections between the YouTuber and Eligio. More than likely, he just was talking about how we do, talking about the foolishness that goes on. But this just shows you, so many layers to what outside of the drama, there's so many layers to what we don't see. They don't just show up with SWAT. I mean, I live in the hood. Most of us who are listening right now have either lived in the hood or know somebody from the hood. They don't just SWAT teams don't just pop up at your house.
That's right.
Now, I don't know too much about this man, so let me ask the panel a question. Did SWAT show up to his house the last time? Because I mean,
Nope.
you know,
in
okay,
other
so what
countries they did.
Which
In other
last time, girl? Which
countries they showed up, but you know, Alicia even says this. In other countries, you can pay them off.
Nah, but another thing too, though, is I remember there was a video with him and the neighbors at the house, and he was trying to like tell the neighbors, like, "Hey, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that.
The
You know, we didn't mean to
neighbors.
disturb you and stuff like that." Them neighbors are foreign, and so I know they were already like they
Already
were already
hearing,
onto him.
already
They,
hearing that yelling and that,
yeah,
coming
like
from the house.
they already knew that something was crazy about this guy. They weren't gonna just like let that go. They were gonna make it look like they let it go, but they already were keeping tabs on dude.
That's right.
And
I'm about to read some of these comments, y'all. I think it's everything he has done. Everyone has been reporting and sending videos. Jax or the new white boy. It definitely wasn't Jax. I think it was the white boy. Everybody's saying the white boy. Everybody's saying the white boy. Plus the meme that was the you know what in New York. Let's see. The guy he was with when they told him he could come in the restaurant. Oh, remember the restaurant situation? See, what people don't understand is, or what Legio don't understand is, everybody's watching you now. You done got kicked out of so many places. Everyone's watching you. You may not think they watching you, but everyone's watching you. The one police officer who came to the house, the little young white police officer, he said, "Look, man, you doing things on the the internet. You doing things that we see. That's not that. If you going to do them, don't do them on the internet." That's exactly what he said. He said, "We see you doing this."
That's what the cop said. The last.
That's what the
couple.
police said.
Wow.
look at that. And so I also want to shout out Jim, who also said the government not wasting no money on SWAT. Trust me, that charge, but trust me, that got charged against his ass, real charges. Now, I gotta agree with that, because I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that he documented all of his own criminal activity. We can't debate that. That's the key factor. Like you said, he had all of these layers, but he documented all his own layers. He put his own self, he accumulated his own charges against himself.
His own
That's right.
lasagna, his very own lasagna.
That's right.
Enjoy yourself.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to come up? Y'all are welcome to come up. This is the time to come up.
well,
Like Paula said, don't get too excited, but at the end of the day, this is a small victory. We don't know what can happen in the future. They can send them all back home. But you'll have to remember, they're in the United States. A lot of craziness has been going on with these extremist groups and these extremist individuals. So if they find something, they're going to hold them.
He also, remember he was saying he wasn't going to go to the court date?
Oh, right.
it's kind of
Going there.
the thing is, I don't know why he kept on telling on himself. Like, I mean, he actually showed a video of like one of the girls slapping one of the other girls.
Yep.
And the other girl said, "Oh, that was a good slap. You slapped some sit."
God, stop. Don't laugh, I promise you. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Jai says, I think somehow the neighbors started watching what was going on in that house channels and YouTube because they know his real name and could find it that way. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Listen, yes, he was. Oh my God. I'm getting all kinds of stuff, y'all. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. What app does he use now? I know that's not Beagle. What app is that now that he's using?
This fool was on Zoom.
Oh, this is a good point. This is a good point. Thank you, Wisdom. What the hell happened to I am God? I am God, right? Remember that? All of you gonna bow before me. Can you feel my energy? Can you feel my energy?
Can you feel my energy?
Listen, them comments were killing me because they were like, "You God, remember you could get out of this." I died. I'm sorry, I died. I said, people are ruthless.
Nah,
the Savior almost
that's what he always is like. Like even in Nicaragua, when they were like, he was like, "Can you put the guns away?" He said it like that. He's like, "Can you put the guns away?"
We don't have any guns.
What y'all got guns out for? That's what he said when they were like in Nicaragua.
That's what he just said this time too.
Sauce Poppy better be careful.
Yeah. What y'all got guns out for?
All right, I'm gonna play this one more time for the people who y'all, you know, I'm gonna play this. Y'all welcome to drop down and come back up, or you can stay up. I don't care. I'm just gonna play
it too for me. I don't care. Play it two times for me.
And listen.
Play it one more time. One more time.
Listen to one of the dummies in the back, like, what you want us to do? What you want me to do? Idiot.
Oh, somebody's waiting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, that's more beer. Never mind. All right, let me play this for y'all. Can y'all mute yourself? So that y'all mute.
We're good. We're good. What you want us to do? Yo, get my wallet. Get my wallet on my phone. They breaking the door open. Yo, we're good. We're good. We're coming out. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. No need to break anything. Everybody get down on the ground. Don't shoot. We got a baby. Can you please put the... Fine, sir. We don't want no problem.
We good. Man. This ain't nothing. Whoa. Leave the phone alone. Leave the phone.
I'm reaching down. Leave the phone alone. Put your hands where I can see it.
Man, we ain't.
No.
Wait. Is everything okay?
Where's the baby at?
The baby's right here. Sir, is everything okay? Is everything okay, sir? We don't have no weapons.
No weapons, bro.
No weapons, sir.
We don't got no. We good, bro.
We don't got no weapons, sir.
Hey, we don't got none of it.
This is extreme. Y'all know we don't have weapons, right?
We don't got no weapons in this house.
Set 12, can you come up or send it to me?
Wow. Me?
Nope, I said
No. Calibers.
Bro, we don't have no weapons.
We don't got. Relax. We don't got no weapons, y'all.
away from me. Put your hands on top of your head, interlock your fingers together.
walk backwards towards me.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. That's fine right there.
Yes, sir.
Turn around. Back up. Keep backing. Keep backing up.
Yes, sir.
Back it up. Come back. Come back.
Censor. Let's go. Let's get this. Turner can hold that. Backfill. He's gonna be next. Look at these two next. I'm trying to hold everybody else inside. You gotta make hold what you got. Go. Put that down. It's not doing anything. Be quiet.
Bro, they how the fuck did you?
Stand up. Leave your phone there. Leave your phone there.
Guys, nobody needs to have any. Do not reach in your pocket.
We all good. We all good.
Around your head.
Sir, do you have any weapons on you?
I do not.
Okay, sir, do you have any
I do
weapons
not
on
have
you?
any weapons on.
Neither one of y'all are under arrest. Nobody's under arrest. Everybody's being detained.
So why is he in here?
Hold on, you said we're not under arrest, but we being detained?
Yes.
That's putting us under arrest.
So he's
No,
not.
making the scene safe. Okay?
So nobody.
Sir, I'm not carrying on the conversation. I was telling you what's going on. Okay, it's not up for debate.
So none of us is under arrest, though, right?
Place your hands behind your back. As you roll to your side.
Which
Like
way?
you're doing a push-up. I don't want you falling and hurting yourself. All right, stand up.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
All right. Place your hands.
Let me just say this. I have moderators, but I don't want nobody to kick anyone out. If you are my nosy, I don't think I made you one, but I'll probably figure out how to do it in a second. If you are a moderator, do not kick anyone out, because for the people saying free my chief, this is a teachable moment. You're going to learn something today. I hope you learn something today. Let me say that. If you are smart enough, you will learn something today. So stay right on in here.
Well, all I gotta say about them, they're just like, no disrespect to them, they're just degenerates anyway. Like, it's just Pookie and Ray Ray, basically. Because by all means, NatureBoy is just a woke Pookie Ray Ray type dude, and like he just attracts more Pookie Ray Ray type dudes who can like basically try to finesse people. You know what I mean? Because I'm still trying to figure out like what type of knowledge he teaches. Like I'm still scratching my head. Like, man, what has he really taught people that's beneficial to them in their life? You know, I really don't know.
That's
That's a
facts.
fact. Yep, that's a fact. All right, let me.
Hands behind your back. Pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons. Yes, no question. Walk to that officer right there.
Go forward. You're gonna begin as a woman with a child.
Yeah, he's in cuffs. He's walking to you. I got it. We're gonna bring him out now with mom. Copy that. Hey, y'all feel like that? Who's your child, mother? Ma'am, I need you to step up. Pat her down. Don't handcuff the females right now. Pat her down. Make sure you should have a weapon. And then we can put you guys over here, okay? One at a time. One at a time. Let me say, that's just hands in front of you. That's where everybody says. Echo 4-1, change plans. We're making that living room safe. We're going to take all the way out in the children. All right, follow that officer's command.
Sir, stand up. Go upstairs.
Can I pull my pants up?
Go upstairs. Turn around. Get the man did. Back.
Hold it, buddy.
Next up.
What is your name? Okay, stay seated so we can get up. What's your name? Yes. Okay. She's next. You guys haven't had a seat on the couch. Push up. All right, man. You can go ahead. Carson.
There y'all go. There y'all go. Anybody's welcome to come up and share your thoughts. Anybody is welcome to come up and share your thoughts. I made the the gossipy part available to anybody who wanted to have a laugh, who wanted to whatever it is that you plan on doing with that. You can crop that part, use it for your own video, share it, do your own commentary. I don't care. Now we're gonna get into the juice. For those who know my channel, we talk about and we break down everything. Okay, so let's get at it. Let me put the link back in the chat.
Now,
Ivy, you can start us off.
I want to say, okay, I'm past my little my little gossip bug. That felt really good, y'all. By the way, I want to say shout out to all the people in the room. This is the real roasting group. Y'all had me balling in your comments, okay? So I want to thank y'all for that. That made me feel good today. But here's the deal. When a narcissist get caught out there, let me tell you what's going to happen. If he happens to weasel himself out of this one, because this was big, it'll slow him down a little bit. It'll slow him down. And you know what? That's good. We want to slow him down because his message, what he was giving out to his little group, which was growing very quickly, it was detrimental to our community, folks. So like you said, Real, thank you for letting his people who support him stay in here, because you're going to learn something today. You can't go around abusing people, hurting people. You can't spread a message of hate. I don't care who it's against. Karma will come knocking on your door and say, open the F up. I've seen it far too many times. The narcissist I was with had to slow his ass down too. You know why? They had to break his damn door down too. Because you can't go around hurting folks and thinking it's not coming back to you in return. It always, always do. So I just had to say that. And I'm going to let everybody get their little saying. And if you need me to add some more, let me know.
well,
Thank you, Ivy. All right. Fuller, do you want to say something before I go in?
About the whole situation?
Yep.
Oh, well, shoot. I mean, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. That's all I got to really say.
That's right. More beer?
yes. I want to bring up an instance that we saw in this video of this dirty little skunk using the baby to hold off the cops. Like, oh, we got a baby. And then I heard later in the video, he was still like, oh, I like still standing there with the baby. It just gave me the heebie-jeebies, like Nino in New Jack City or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just real dirty. That was disgusting to me. And last thing, True should have left when he had the chance.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. All right, y'all. Here we go. Number one. And like I said, if you're here for this portion for gossip, go find another channel. I'm sure they will give you exactly what you want. We're going to break it down. Feel free to break it down with us in the comments. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Real Talk TV. That is my channel name. And I come through with a place of love, from a place of love. I come from a place of healing. My purpose is to educate. Okay? And so right now, what you are seeing, right? What you are seeing is karma for those who believe in it. What you are seeing is every action has a reaction, and every reaction has a consequence. Don't you ever forget that. So for those who support Eligio, for those who empathized with what he was doing, for those who thought that this was entertainment, please, I urge you right now to rethink how you feel. Rethink what you saw this as. There was a child. If you don't care about any of those adults, there was a child on the floor, face down. There was a child as he walked around that house doing all sorts of things to those women and men. There was a child in that house when he kept them up all night and all
I have a
day long.
question too.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Okay. What we are seeing, or what we hope to continue to see, is justice. And if you don't like the sound of that, trust me, your day will also be coming in some way or shape or form. Go ahead, Fuller.
I'm not trying to keep it like, I'm not trying to go X-rated, but like, seeing that he's a self-proclaimed nudist, did he actually walk around nude around the kid?
You know what? I'm gonna see if I have a clip of what he said. Anybody can anybody remember that clip? Because a person's mind, the way he is, a person doesn't change. Remember, there's a clip of him saying, I don't change for any child. I will never change for anyone's child. If I want to walk around naked, I will. I'm going to try to find that clip for y'all. Give me 1 second.
Which one? You talking about back in the day?
Yeah.
I do remember him saying that. But wasn't that also a question that was posed when you had that interview with NatureBoy?
And then also, did he walk around his daughter like that too? Like,
Yes, and this
that's
is why
another thing.
somebody said Velvet was in the chat room saying she has hardcore, solid evidence against him. What's up, Tina Nola? How are you? I hope you can hear us. Pina Nola.
How y'all doing?
We doing good, Chief. How are
Good,
you?
brother. How you doing, brother?
I'm calling from the highway. I'm just leaving Texas. I just got into Louisiana. But let me tell you something. I've been watching this for over going on 4 years with NatureBoy. Okay, when he came out and he was talking about having being naked around children, he said that out of his mouth. He talked about how he had sex buck naked with his old lady, with in front of the child. This dude here has multiple times. See, for those who new coming into the content, who don't understand how wicked this dude is, this dude here have stated on multiple times that he don't give a damn about nobody, no woman's, woman bringing in a child. He don't want them bringing children around him. But if they bring children around him, he's not going to change what he's doing. Okay, he's going to have sex around the child. He's going to, he's totally disrespectful. The man, this man here what he really wants is really wanting to be with men. Okay, this is why he sex women the way he sex them. He really wants to be with men. Okay, he does multiple acts like anal penetrations. The man is not. He only has women. Women around him is a cover. I want you to understand that the women around him is a cover. He is having sex with multiple men. The men that've been there that are sex slaves with him. Okay. And no telling what they're doing around these children. Okay, multiple his little son, the mother had to come get him because of the abuse that he was doing to his son. He had his son walking around barefoot in the woods. Okay, so it's a lot of things that a lot of people got to go back to the original takes of Nature Boy and some of the insanity that he was doing out in the tropics in front of these people's children. Okay, so I want people to know, anybody who just getting into this, they don't know how this man is. This man has been beating on the women that's been over there for a long time. It's because he hates women. The man hates women. You know what I'm saying? Real Talk TV. He hates women. And he's going to disrespect them. He's going to do all these outrageous things to them because he's going to humiliate them. He has been treated. You got to remember, this started with the rapes of what happened. He was raped as a child. You got to understand, this stuff happened when he was a child by an old man who was a neighbor. This old man who was raping him since he was a child. Okay, this man was a foster kid, and he was being raped by an older gentleman. So he's only taken out on women on what happened to him. He hates women, and people have to understand that.
Thank you for that, Pinanola. Thank you. Yes, this man has so many mental illnesses. People have been covering him since it came out that he is so diabolical, right? The first it was just the members, then it was people who almost went but didn't go and noticed things. Then there were people who like us, who just observed little ticks and quirks that it was a progression. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Can I get away with it? I got away with it. Oh crap, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more and more and more. If somebody could find me that clip of him saying what he said, please send it to me. My Gmail is forthecause.u@gmail.com. Or you could put it in the link inside the chat. But this man is not going to stop until he is stopped by the police.
Sis, if you go to Crystal Healing, if anybody go to Crystal Healing does not cover Nature Boy anymore. But for those who go back to Crystal Healing, she was breaking down his real nigga moments. And you go, and all you gotta do is pull up Crystal Healing and go back to Nature Boy, and she has all the videos from the beginning when this man was doing all these things to the first. There was a lady before the young lady from New Orleans, Velvet, before Velvet. And you got to understand, this man here has been dealing with New Orleans chicks. He has a fetish for New Orleans chicks. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But he has, if you look at the young lady that he had them two fighting, damn near like dogs. And you have to understand that this man here, the knock inside of him, and because I'm telling you, abused people abuse people. And this man has been abused. He's people don't want. I don't know how women can sleep with a man who allowed a white doctor to stick his finger in his anal, in his ass. I don't understand what's wrong with some of these young ladies. This man is a walking AIDS virus. I don't understand this shit. How could they sit around and let this man poke them in the ass? And he loves trainees. This jackass loved trainees. He loved transgender women. And he has admitted to everybody what he is. And some of you guys it's not entertainment for me. That's the reason why I backed away from this shit. Because it's not entertainment, it's sickening. Everybody who has been trying to take this bastard down throughout all the countries that he has been deported from. This man has been everywhere. Palenque, he has been everywhere. And I'm telling you, it ain't going, he has had, that old lady died, they stole her jewelry. It's not going to be, until somebody really dies, a young person, that's when they're going to shut Nature Boy down. But right now, these women keep going back, so that's why the cops not really taking this shit serious. He got these people under a trance.
Anybody else want to say anything?
Wasn't there a tranny over there like recently?
Yes, And I think something happened with the training. I got 221 people in the chat or
Yeah,
whatever.
because that was like a quick turnaround.
Right, give
That,
me 1 second.
that,
Fuller, please,
yeah.
please hit the like, y'all. Please hit the like. I will show the video again for the people who are just coming in. I need y'all to hit the like for me, please, so that I can, I don't know, get shadow banned or whatever they trying to do. What's up, sweet ma? Hey, mamas.
I forgot about the tranny.
Nah, the
Like,
tranny, it seemed like it was like a quick turnaround. It seemed like it was just here today, gone tomorrow. That's
but
what it seemed like.
but yeah, that's kind of the point. It was like she had only been there for a little while before the indoctrination, really kicked in, and so I can imagine what kind of shock it is to actually, you know what I'm saying, be there after, being charmed or whatever online, whatever he does, to these people online, tell them everything they want to hear, whatever, sweet talking to death until they get there, you know what I'm saying, and then it be the real, you know what I'm saying, it becomes real. So I'm just saying, I forgot about that young lady. And if she was from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, it may be something as well.
Yeah.
Also, don't put it past the narcissist to have created that narrative, to have found that transsexual in a club somewhere and said, "Come chill with us, smoke with us, drink with us, and then I'm gonna put you online. We're gonna build this narrative." They do stuff like that all the time. So it may not have been something where that person even follow him, but rather just put on a scene for the evening. So don't even put it past the narcissist to do something that foolish. They do stuff like that all the time.
True.
That's right. That's right.
I don't understand how people that haven't learned from Serenity.
What happened? Oh, Serenity. You remember Serenity, right?
Man, they were starving the hell out of it. And some of the things that you see them doing, it took her forever. If you look at the young lady transformation now, how good she looks, but the stuff that they were doing her, and she was damn near dying. And like I said, people just got to really go back and see, see some of the real, the real things that happened way from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So you'll understand, what's going on now from the beginning.
Well, the
Everybody,
people,
yeah.
yeah, the people in this panel, we're pretty much, up to date. But yeah, the new people, that's kind of just finding him, that they may not be willing to go back that far. But I agree, they definitely should.
Yes. Now, for you to understand what's going on now, you have to go back. And that just, like I said, it just got worse and it got worse. And like I said, I agree with he said that he has nowhere else to turn because a lot of these little third world countries have found out about him and they keep kicking him out. But the problem is America. He's in America doing these things. And I'm amazed that he hasn't been arrested by now. It's crazy.
So somebody said something about Serenity. I'm gonna see if I can remove it because that is not true. That is what Eligio told people so that they can believe that he was a healer. Serenity has an autoimmune disease, kind of like Jada Pinkett Smith. She has an autoimmune disease, but it is not that one that people associate with autoimmune diseases. There are many. Okay, there are a lot of immune diseases.
Well, the thing is about Serenity though is unfortunately she's still under that she's still under the sauce basically, you know what I mean, because at the end of the day, like I think like he put her in that one dude together, and she never really wanted to be with that dude. But although NatureBoy did do like some scandalous, shady stuff to her, she still like was still under the sauce. You know what I mean? I think they all stay under the sauce once, even when he's done with them and stuff like that, and even when they're done with with him, I think there's like some really dark magic that like hooks them on, like even when they're gone. You know what I mean? I think he has like, I think he does some kind of like dark magic, basically, that like makes them like still, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like cap for him, basically cap for him, basically.
I think they're under like a high level of suggestion. I think they're open to suggestion, because these theories that he speaks of, you know what I mean? Like for certain people, we've already looked into those things, and moved on. And, these some of these theories, it's like they have bearing, but then he uses it for his, just his deviance. You know what I mean? And I think he plays into the deviance that they may have as well, or whatever they may have,
Right.
even if it's not, from that level of, what I mean, just corruptness. He appeals to that, and so because it may be a smattering of, information that he may twist into, something that sounds profound. You know what I mean? But yeah, but he plays a twist with people's minds, man. That's his gig. That's what he does.
You feel so bad watching these weak ass men because I have never understood. And when he does the men, he starves the hell out of them.
Right.
He makes them weaker and he makes them weaker so they won't be able to challenge him. He has, I seen this happen over years. All these weak, any man that will allow NatureBoy to have their women and his own women. I really don't understand their cult situation. It's just they really believe that this man is their Messiah. So they're really in a trance. It's sad. It's a sad situation.
Well,
This man,
yeah.
go ahead.
Well, actually, I just consider them. I'm gonna try to keep it PG. I just consider them all bitch's because it's like no real man is gonna let another man like emasculate him like that. Like
Facts.
you're not gonna stand for that. Like you're lesser than. It's sad, but those men are lesser than those women over there, bro.
But what happens? But what happens when a man appeals to your loyalty?
I mean, at the end of the day, like you have to have a mind of your own, and you have to be like, you have to know that like if someone shows you something like more than one time, or if someone shows you something one time, believe them on that one time. If I was hypothetically speaking, God forbid, if I was ever over there and this man like took a woman that I was interested in the first time, then I'm not going to just be like, yes, sir, you're right, sir, you're my higher self. I'm going to leave her and I'm going to leave him. Like, nah, she for the streets, he for the streets, I'm out. That's it. I'm not about to like wait around and be a placeholder. I'm good.
Look at that.
I have dignity.
More importantly, we got to take into account that he's done that before, and then part of his whole indoctrination and the brainwashing, when he took the women from the men, he made the men feel as though, remember, this is part of your lower self, that feeling that you're having, right? Is part of your childhood wound. You have to separate yourself emotionally from these women, right? So then they're reminded of this so-called knowledge, and then he's able to pull them back in, and then after a while, they're used to it now, right? So, but that happened over a course of time. It's a daily progression of the indoctrination. Is the daily progression of that brainwashing, right? So what these people are suffering from is severe codependency. I said that plenty of times. So I implore people to take a look at what codependency is, but it's stemming from the childhood wound. I implore everybody to go back and listen to Real's last video. We broke that down a little bit as well. But they're looking for something. They have a void. Then they find this man, and then they find a group of people, and then this is their new family. And at all costs, they're willing to be subjected to this abuse or whatever he gives them, thinking that they're following a certain path. But it's all part of that brainwashing. There's no spiritual component to it. He's not greater than no man. He's just a typical narcissist who's able to expand his message now.
Yeah, he's
I
just a
talk all the
pookie with
time
that.
about the 44th president. Look what can happen when a narcissist have power. They can brainwash quite a few people. It can get as large as thousands, as hundreds of thousands,
Hey,
right?
Ivy.
And so, because we have,
Go ahead.
because we're very normal people, it kind of stumps us a little bit, and we say, okay, maybe he's dabbling in a little dark magic. No, not at all. He's not even capable of that. He's unintelligent, right? He's just a man with these instinctual, habitual patterns of toxic behavior that he got from his own early childhood wounds. And he's hurting people with it. It's as simple as that. When we bring these men down to smaller parts of themselves and we realize that they're just little small people, right, in a big body, then you realize he's really not that big at all. He's a grown man with the emotional intelligence of a 14-year-old boy.
No,
That's all he is.
well, the thing is you do take on spirits when you're constantly like when you're especially the women when they're riding around like mini pogo sticks, and especially with him like just like pumping and dumping, pumping and dumping, pumping and dumping. You do take on spirits. You do take on that energy.
Yeah, that
and also
energy.
the other energy comes from the fact that he's a excessive drinker, because that's why they call drinks spirits, because like you take on a spirit from excessive.
I want to definitely go into spirit for a second, because I was watching a channel the other day. I don't know who channel I was watching, but some lady got on there and she said, some people say this from time to time. They say, NatureBoy came to me in my dream. And they simply thought that he was really coming into their dream as a spirit.
Right. I remember that.
And in my mind, I'm like, no, that's part of your subconscious. Turn off the damn YouTube page and go outside and take a walk. If you watch somebody long enough, you're going to dream about them. It's as simple as that. But then you're right about spirit, right? Because anything that you feed into your spirit becomes part of your subconscious. It's something that you end up, it becomes, you eat, sleep, and breathe it. Yes, it has a spiritual component to it. But it's these people are not refocusing their thoughts. Right? They're not refocusing their thoughts. He's very demonic, absolutely. But that doesn't mean he knows what to do with that power. He does not. He does not. He's a parasite. He's a parasite. He's a spiritual parasite. That's all he is.
What is a dark empath? Is that
no. Don't rewind this live. I'm about to play it right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna play the video one more time. For the newcomers. I'm sorry to cut you off, more beer.
Oh no, that was just a question.
What was the question?
To Ivy. Ivy, is there such thing as a dark empath or something like that?
Well, yeah, there is a such thing as a dark empath, but let's talk about empath for a second. Now, people can have strong empathy, right? Now, people are talking about I'm an empath lately, and that's good. That just means that you have very strong empathy. But with the narcissist, he has something what you call cold empathy, right? And that goes into that component of dark empath, which means he's able to see you clearly. He's able to actually have an instinct of your thoughts, of your feelings, but that's because he's able to monopolize your thoughts and your feelings. So he'll tell you, you're feeling really sad right now. And even though you don't think you're displaying sadness, you think he's attached to a part of your subconscious. So you say, damn, I didn't even know that I was feeling that. And he conjured that thought up, but it's part of the manipulation. So you start thinking that you're attached to this person, but really he's able to just see you clearly. The sad part about the narcissist is they can actually see a lot of people very clearly. They can see where your childhood wounds lie. They can see where your instincts are. They can see where your emotions are. They're just not able to see themselves clearly. They live in a world of delusion. So yes, most narcissists are they're empaths, but they're dark empaths. Absolutely.
Thank
you said somebody said Bite Size said she talked to someone who left the the place, the cult, and they said they want him gone because he humiliated them on there. I'm confused. Maybe I'm reading something that conversation within the chat. All right, I'm gonna play this video. And so for the people who are up here on the panel, I want you to dissect what is happening, what you perceive is happening in his mind, and how that is, and also pay attention to the response of the members.
Everybody 3 feet. Everybody right here. Hey, we're good. We're good. We're good.
What you want us to do? What you want us to do?
You open the front door. Yo, get my wallet. Get my wallet. My phone. My wallet. They breaking the door open. Yo, we're good. We're good. We're coming out. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. No need to break anything.
So that part alone, what do you hear in that part alone? Fear.
Big fear.
The fear that he told them no God would ever have. The fear that he told them doesn't exist. He just humiliated them in public. And because he said he fears nothing. But when you hear him speak to the police right now, he's pleading, he's begging them not to bust down his door. He's begging, he's telling them, please don't break anything, don't damage anything. We're coming out peacefully. Look at his face. That is sheer terror. How can you compare him to any other cult leader? This man is a what you would call a copycat of a cult leader.
Yeah.
He wanted to feel what they felt. He wanted the status of a cult leader. But one thing about cult leaders is they are so good at what they do because that level of fear is almost erased. And if they feel like something, they push behind a wall, what do?
They kill themselves. Jim Jones kill everybody.
Exactly. I'm gonna continue.
He all about himself.
Don't shoot. We got a baby. Can you please put the fine, sir? We don't want no problem.
We good. Man. This ain't nothing.
Whoa. Whoa.
Leave the phone alone. Leave the phone.
Sweet Mount already know what I'm about to get at. Go ahead, y'all. What did you just hear him say to the police?
And he's gonna say it again in a few seconds or whatever. And then
We have a baby. Don't shoot, we have a baby. Is this the same man who just said a few weeks ago that Umi gotta go? Eventually he's gonna leave? Is this the same man who says he could care less about anybody else's child? You want to know why he wants children in his compound, wherever that compound is? One of the reasons is because it protects him.
Well, also, he said he had a plan of inbreeding children as well.
That's right.
He also said that.
Two sad things.
Please, please hit the like buttons, everybody, and share this video. Please hit the like buttons and share this video.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Ivy?
Yeah, you know how these kind of guys actually work. I don't always have to use the word narcissism. You know, it's just really toxic behavior. They will put a baby in front of front of him. You know, God forbid it would have been them shooting. He would have grabbed that baby and put that baby right in front of him. He don't have no conscious thought of that. It's not like, it's like the how he thinks it's about me. I'm gonna protect me at all costs. I'm gonna weasel myself out of this. If he was to go to that station right now and they were to tell him right now, make a choice between whether you want people in the camp to leave or yourself, he will throw every single last one of them under that bus. Every single last one of them. You got to also realize that he had them incriminating themselves on camera. So if they bring up evidence, well, you got this girl slapping this girl. No, she slapped that girl. Arrest her. I don't arrest me. It's about me. That's the narcissist for you. Everybody can go. Everybody can get it. Everybody can be buried. I have to survive this, me. But he tells you that in every single one of his videos. It's about me, right? He didn't lie to nobody. So don't ever be surprised how the extent that a person like this would go to save their own skin. There's no level to it. None at all.
Yeah, he allowed one of his closest buddies to get his ass beat. Beat. I think it's Omac, one of the old guys on the bus. I met a while back. He allowed the brother to get beat real bad, and like I said, and then took Velvet, took the man, old lady. You know, the dude is scumbag. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you guys got to know this dude for who he is. I hope and pray that they lock him down for good. Hopefully that was going on is the resident really they looked up who he was and how he been getting kicked out of different countries and stuff, and people starting, hopefully they've been building a case against him.
Yeah, I think for sure the neighbors have had their eye on him, and or just their ears. They can't help it. You know what I'm saying? They already told him you loud, or whatever. And I'm sure they talked about it with their friends, and like YouTube is a big place, but once you type something in, it's a rabbit hole. The information is there.
I'm reaching down. Leave your phone alone. Put your hands where I can see you.
Man, we ain't.
No.
Wait. Is everything okay?
Where's the baby at?
The baby's right here. Sir, is everything okay? Is everything okay, sir? We don't have no weapons.
I think there was something else that did it
No
too.
weapons, sir.
You see how right there, he said the baby's right here, right next to him.
We good, bro.
But we don't got no weapons, sir.
We don't got none of it.
This is extreme. Y'all know we don't have weapons, right?
We don't got no weapons in this house.
I think there was something else that did it too.
You said something, Fuller?
There was something else that did it too. When the cops came by, I think the time before this, he got defensive. He was like, "I pay your salary and you work for me." He said something like that. So I think the cops were like, "Okay, well, we got something for you then, bro." Because he said that. He said that I remember they were like, he was like getting all defensive with the cops and stuff like that and everything. And so I think the cops were like, okay, we got something for this guy then.
You guys notice they got more men and some women that defend NatureBoy, and I just be looking at some of the comments, because you know what, a lot of them want to be like him. A lot of them wish they had the power like he does, so that's why they're so defensive. What we hear people saying, well, what evidence do you have? I mean, if you go look at all the stuff that he has done throughout the years, come on, man. I mean, really?
Well, have you ever heard of the terminology sycophants? You know, that's what people are. You know, think of the 44th president. He had people he had a whole hundreds of thousands of people ready to, tear down government buildings, right? People attach themselves to these type of men emotionally, and you're absolutely right. They want to, and it's only because they want to be like him, but they don't even have the power in themselves to move one person in their lives. So they say, wow, look at this man with all this so-called power. I admire that. Then they don't just admire that, they look up to it like a god. So this really it, a sycophant.
Yeah, but
It's a sycophant.
for the person that just said that we are weird and that they've grown, you have to understand that some of us got children. So a lot of these impressions of being on social media, this guy had, had been getting his shit sucked on YouTube. Basically, they show certain stuff. They got certain stuff that'll get us kicked off, but they allow this man to do what he do, and you got young people that's watching this. So you're the weird one, because anytime you don't mind seeing a person that's abusive, abusing other people. It's one thing if it was private and they're not showing they self, they're showing this shit publicly. So if you don't think that this is chaotic, there's something wrong with you.
So this person you talking about, Farah Smith. Farah, you are welcome to come up. You are welcome to come up and share your thoughts. If you cannot come up, I'm going to ask that you refrain from commenting, because I would like to hear what you have to say. I would like to hear the voice behind these thoughts, to try and get a better understanding of why you feel this way, or are you just a troll?
I think Farah, no disrespect, but I think she wants to get pumped and dumped by him as well. That's why she is making those comments, because she wasn't chosen. He didn't.
Did you say pumped and dumped? Oh,
Yeah.
let me stop. I'm over here dying right now.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Like that's why she's talking the way she's talking.
Farah said she wants to come up, and so guess what? I'm going to let her come up. I'm going to ask that you please give her an opportunity to say what she has to say. And remember, the way we look at people who support NatureBoy's followers look at us, if that makes any sense. So I know what she's saying sounds crazy. As long as she's respectful, let's just hear what she has to say, and maybe we can be a voice of change for her thought process. Just give her a second. I'm gonna put the link in. Farah, I'm gonna ask that you be respectful when you come up.
Yes. Come on up.
You got two females here. You got two wonderful males here, with their opinions. And as long as you're respectful, we will respect you, and we can have a discourse. That's what this channel is here for. Until you come up, I'm gonna play the video.
Wow. Me?
I said
Calibers.
Bro, we don't have no weapons.
We don't got
Relax, we don't got no weapons, y'all.
away from me. Put your hands on top of your head, interlock your fingers together. Walk backwards towards me.
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all right there.
Yes, sir.
Turn around. Back up. Keep backing. Keep backing up.
Yes, sir.
Back it up. Come back.
Censor. Let's go. Let's get this. Turner can hold that. Backfill. Oh. He's gonna be next. We'll get these two next. We're trying to hold everybody else inside. So you gotta make hold what you got. Oh, put that down. It's not doing it. Be quiet.
Bro, they how the fuck is it?
Stand up.
Down,
Leave your
bullshit.
phone there. Leave your phone there.
Guys, nobody needs to have any. Do not reach in your pocket.
We all good. We all good.
Around your head.
Sir, do you have any weapons on you?
I do not.
Okay, sir, do you have any
I do
weapons
not
on
have
you?
any weapons on.
Neither one of y'all are under arrest. Nobody's under arrest. Everybody's being detained.
So why is he in here?
Hold on, you said we're not under arrest, but we being detained?
Yes.
That's putting us under arrest.
So he's
No,
not.
making the scene safe. Okay?
So nobody.
Sir, I'm not carrying on the conversation. I was telling you what's going on. Okay, it's not up for debate.
So none of us is under arrest though.
Put a 1 in the chat if you believe, because now I'm starting to think. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe this, not being around public, not losing their home, but put a 1 in the chat if you believe this is what Eligio has been training them for. Remember, you don't listen to anyone but me. No one gives you a command but me. I am your God. They may tell you what to do, but you answer to me. I am the only one you answer to. Stand at attention. He was training them for something. Somebody somewhere gave him a tip or was in communication with him about this day right here. This is what he was training them for, to make sure that they stay loyal, because he knew that they would be taken away from each other. Thank you, Zena. Training them to give up their life if they have to fight if they have to, while he's sitting there being peaceful. This guy right here, who was that? What's his name? Oh, I don't know what they call him. That one right there was questioning the authorities. And mind you, the authorities were being fairly respectful to them. He said, you're not arrested, you're being detained, don't worry. Reassuring them that everything is going to be okay. Because maybe he thinks that they are victims. But what does the member do? Caliber, thank you. What does the member do? He starts talking back and being disrespectful, because that's what he's been training for the past several weeks.
One thing I want to add too is like it's hella unsanitary there. I remember when he gave Loyal a haircut, he butchered that dude's hair. Like that dude had like cuts and crap in his hair from him giving him a haircut and stuff. I'm like, dang, were you giving him a haircut, or were you like trying to carve something into him? You know, like, so I think another thing needs to be asked is like, how sanitary is it in that place? You know, like
Yo,
that
real
place is
talk.
probably that place is probably hecka like unsanitary.
Yo, Real
You know,
Talk TV. I'm about to pull out, but I want to thank you for allowing me on the panel. I got to, because I'm going into another state line. I'm about to lose connection, but thank you. Keep doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? And please, everybody, subscribe to her channel. She's really a very inspirational person. You guys have a nice night.
Oh, thank you, Pina Nola. Thank you for all your thoughts, your encouragement, for your insight. We love you here. You know that.
Yes, indeed. Later, Peanut Nona.
Please do not.
All right, y'all. Oh, here, more beer.
Oh, I was saying please do not.
Okay. Anybody else want to say before I play this video one last time, finish trying to wrap it up. I know everybody's tired. It's late. You want to go back to watching television, right? But I just want y'all know how I do. If you've been here, if you are my, my regular supportive system, you know that I like to break this down, because what's the point in watching it if we can't learn from it? Niza says she called the artificial intelligence. Please don't. Please, we're gonna leave Niza alone today.
All right. Place your hands behind your back. Roll to the side.
Which
Like
way?
you're doing a push-up. I don't want you falling and hurting yourself. All right, stand up.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
All right. Place your hands behind your back. Pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons.
Man, I'm really looking at the guys who came and got him. This don't look like the SWAT. This looks like some special forces that got him. This
Yeah,
don't
like
look
some
like
National
SWAT.
Guard or something.
Yeah, it
National
don't look
Guard.
like no SWAT. It look like the Chechen troops that I be watching.
Walk to that officer right there.
Number 4. You're gonna get us a woman with a child.
Yeah, he's in cuffs. He's walking to you. I got him. We're gonna bring him out now with Mom. Copy that. Yeah, hey, walk through like that. Squeeze your child, mother. Ma'am, I need you to step up. Pat her down. No handcuffs for the females right now. Pat her down. Make sure you should have a weapon. And then we're gonna put you guys over here, okay? One at a time. One at a time. Do me a favor. Put that together. Hands in front of you. There's for like 7. Echo 4 to 1. Change the plans. We're making that living room safe. We're gonna take all the way out in the children.
He said we're making that living room safe. Y'all heard that? I
No,
guess
I
they
didn't.
getting ready to go into the house and make sure everything is okay inside of there.
Yeah.
All right. If y'all want to catch more of that video, please check out other channels. I'm sure everybody's going to have it tonight and tomorrow. So go check them out. Let me see how I get rid of that. All right, y'all. Your thoughts? Somebody is echo. I hear echo. I hear echo. Is that me? Oh, that was Ivy. Okay. Anybody have any last thoughts?
You just gotta wait and see what happens, shoot, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just kind of the whole thing was just kind of like a hamster running in the wheel. It was just everything. It was just the same thing happening over and over and over and over and over again until it just got to a point where it just was gonna implode. Basically, everything happened over and over and over again, and it just got worse. The same thing got worse, and then I guess before it can explode, before the thing can explode, I guess they put a stop to it. I guess that's what those are my thoughts on it.
My question is, right now, okay, so y'all know me. What's going to happen? What do you think? And this is primarily for the chat, because we've talked about this on the panel. What do you think is, if this is the end of Eligio in terms of social media presence? Maybe he might get some time. What do you think the channel holders are going to do?
Well, honestly, I've segued away from NatureBoy. My channel was originally about boxing anyway. So someone asked me about I reported on him before, and as a matter of fact, I stepped away again to report on different issues. So my channel was never just completely about him. I just saw another Pookie Ray type dude, and I said, okay, let me just expose this guy for what he is and expose these conscious people for what they are. Because like at the end of the day, my whole thing was all conscious people are just people who use big words but still do street things, like young Pharaoh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, young Pharaoh is like, they say he's conscious, he's woke, but he's still pretty much a street type dude. I mean, the dude shot into his girlfriend's garage or something, and you know what I mean. So that's the only reason why I reported on it, is to show people that, you know, these conscious people were always like, they were always goofballs. They were never going to enlighten you. You know what I mean? So that's how I would that. So for me, my channel continues on with or without NatureBoy.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
That's right. What do you think the members are going to do, Ivy?
Well, I mean, they got a long road ahead of them. I want to kind of use a little logic here. They're not gonna these law enforcement. They're not gonna send out their best helicopters. They're not gonna send out a group of law officials. They're not gonna send out all of these people just so he could be out tomorrow to be back on Bigo, Miko, whatever he's on, just to say, see y'all, I got away with it again. I'm gone. It's not happening. Something's happening, but that's not happening, right? It was not regular cops. So when they do that, they have enough information, they have enough evidence, they have something to be able to put him through the ringer for a little while, at least to make him quite uncomfortable. So yes, I feel his reign is over, and I don't really believe that he may actually, everybody in the camp might actually go down with him, but now the other members are going to have to scramble to find out how they're going to live going forward, because he was the bread and butter due to his social media platforms. And I mean, if they get out and they start doing their own individual social media platforms and talking, they might get a little following and get some money to sustain themselves. But I truly don't believe it's they are a combined loyalty to each other more than it is a loyalty for him. So all of that is going to start to crumble at the seams. But yes, he's going to have a hell of a way to go for a little while. And he did it to himself. He did it to himself.
Wow. Well, there y'all have it. I hope you enjoyed this live. I hope this was informative, inspiring, regardless of what happens. If he gets out, you know, from whatever reason, if he ends up getting out, just know that he won't be doing what he's been doing, which is abusing them online. I almost want to say I don't think that the Ja Umi will be there any longer. Let's hope he doesn't end up in Child Protective Services, because we know how that may end up. Let's hope that he gets to a family member from his either mother or father safely. But I do think this will have a big impact on how things move forward. So if you know anybody who's a part of Carbonation, if you know anyone who is, I don't know, associated with them, please get these women, these ex-members to talk. That is the only way that the rest of this stuff will end. Okay, y'all?
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, Morbia, thank you for coming up.
Yes, ma'am. See you later.
You getting tired? All right, Morbia. Yeah. Thank you, Full Love, for coming up. If you still in the chat, thank you, Ivy, for being a part of this as well. I love all of your insights so much. Thank you, chat. Yes, y'all made it through. We made it. I hope you learned something. To the person who had so much to say in the chat and never came up, I opened the door for you. I opened the platform for you. And it was your choice not to show up and speak your piece. Therefore, my chat will tell you what to do. All right, y'all. Go out, go live your best life. Remember, keep those toxic individuals and those narcissists away from you. If you are new to my channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video with as many people as you possibly can. My Cash App is scrolling around if you want to support the channel. Because unfortunately, I probably will not be monetized because of the shit that I talk about. And last but not least, love yourself enough to say fuck you to anybody who tries to take you from your happiness and your peace. All right, y'all. I'm out.